Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. I appreciate it. If you're tuning in via YouTube, welcome. If you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. I appreciate all of the love and the support. Today, we're doing the daily vibration for December 16th, 2019. Happy Monday to you guys. So we're studying the sun this week and how the sun fits and work in our lives, right? So today, we're vibrating at the number 4 today. But before we jump into the breakdown, I do want to remind you guys that I do go live on Friday nights on YouTube, so you guys can come on in and join us at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I jump into the queue and I answer questions from the chat. So join us. We have a lot of fun on Friday nights. Not to mention, these daily vibrations are posted daily, my loves. There are quite a few specials going on this month. We do have the $50 donation special, and we also have a few more slots, open for the donation of $31.15. So either one of those donations, $50 donation or a donation of $31.15 can get you a 30-minute intuitive reading / coaching session with me. Now, if you're watching via YouTube, all of that information to submit your donation will be in the description box below. If you are tuning in via the podcast, I will give you all of that information at the end of today's daily vibration. So I also want to remind you guys, too, if you have not checked out your weekly readings, do so, okay? Weekly reading starts going up on Wednesdays every week, okay? Last week, we did the 12 portal reading, so you guys can take a look at the energy that was coming in per individual zodiac signs, and you can find those on my YouTube channel, okay? Which is the number 4, your inner voice at IT. So, jumping into today's vibration, my love. Today is, once again, December 16th, 2019. I usually do not put dates in the captions because the titles or the words, right, or the spellings in the title is what you really might capture you, okay? Not so much the date, because I don't want you to think that, okay, well, it's not the 16th anymore. The message may not be relevant. So if the title resonates with you and you're clicking on this video, no matter if it's not the date that the video is being referenced for, you can still take what you need and leave what you do not, okay? So vibrating on the number 4, my lovelies, you guys know what we talk about all the time. Intuitive energies in the atmosphere, and it is available to you all day, every day, okay? Not to mention, today we have energy of applications, so being able to apply maybe the things that you've learned. Simple things like reading the instructions before you do things today, right? Dotting your I's and crossing your T's today is going to be important, okay? You do have patience energy in the atmosphere, as well as loyalty. Masteries in the atmosphere, y'all, and you know we talk about mastery a lot here on this channel. So self-mastery as well as mastery at any level is in the atmosphere today, which next then takes me into the discipline energy that you will need to tap into before you can start mastering things. You need to be more disciplined in order to gain mastery, okay? Not to mention system and order is in the atmosphere today, all right? So if you guys have any court situations going on today, if you guys have any, any situation where you're signing documentation today, you want to make sure you're following the proper systems in order of submitting things, okay? And applying, using your application reading, okay, before you actually take a step if you need to. The lower vibrational end of the number 4, however, is laziness. It is undisciplined energy, lack of patience, and not being able to adapt very well today, okay? Now, keep in mind that you get to choose what energetic state you want to be in. You can't be happy and sad at the same time, my love. You're going to have to choose if you want to be happy or if you want to be sad, okay? So just keep that in mind, right? Now, so this week we're talking about the sun and how the sun fits in place into your life, okay? As far as the zodiacs is concerned. So your sun sign is what you would say is the sign that rules your will, your ego, and your spirit, okay? The sun sign is what you can consider what the world sees. This is the part of you that the world sees. This is the part of you, this is the part of you that you show to the world, okay? Now, you can really say that the sun sign expand what your emotions say, right? Because we went through the moon last week, which talks about that governs your emotion. The sun sign is the masculine energy, right? So the sun sign is the one that gives life to things. So it shines light, because the sun is all about light, right? So the sun is going to give light to things, aka is going to give light to your emotions, right? So for example, there's always polarities in things. So there's a positive, there's a negative, there's an up, there's a down, there's an in, there's an out, right? So depending on where you are emotionally, right, or depending on what is being, where the sun, aka you, are internally, right, and where you're directing your light is depending on what you're going to express to the world, okay? Let me give you an example. So if the sun is responsible for shining strength, right, but you're on a lower vibrational end of that, depending on where you are emotionally, it could be coming through as maybe cruelty, okay, or maybe even weakness, right? So the sun is going to shine weakness or cruelty depending on where you are emotionally, right? Because if your moon emotionally, there's some insecurity going on, instead of you being confident with that strength, you're going to come through with that cruelty, be mean to others because hurt people, or you're going to come through with weak-willed, okay, not being able to step up to the plate and take action when needed, okay? Now let's take another example. So you got optimist versus pessimist. So if your sun is shining out to the world, how you're feeling internally, aka your moon. So if your moon is feeling like the world is going to hell, then of course your sun is going to shine pessimistic energy, right? But if your moon is saying, I feel like I'm growing, I feel like I want to change, I feel like I want my life to be better, then your sun is going to shine a more optimistic version of you, okay? Now, those are just a few examples for you to get to understand how the moon and the sun combines with each other, right? So let's take a look at where we are with this energy for the 4 elements today. So we're going to start out with the fire element because we are in Sagittarius season, okay? So my wonderful fire signs. So we're talking about Sagittarius, we're talking about Leos, and we're talking about my Aries, okay? Remember, fire energy is intuitive energy, and fire energy is all about taking action, okay? So overall on the board, regardless of what zodiac sign you are, this is where your taking action placement is, but this is, geared towards my fire signs today, okay? But anybody can use this information. Fire signs, you guys have the eclipse energy in Cancer. And let me just say, okay, eclipse energy is change energy, but it could be slow moving change, okay? And with the eclipse energy in Cancer, this is all about acceptance. This is all about you tapping into your aka intuition and your feelings and paying attention to what you may need to take care of at home or on a domestic level. Where in your life do you need to take action domestically? So I'm not talking about like future shit. Where do you need to take actions today, right now, in your emotions, maybe in a relationships, or maybe in a job situation, or maybe in a home situation, okay? Cancers are all about I feel, okay? So you got feeling energy. Where do you need to accept some things in your life today, my wonderful fire signs, okay? Or anybody, right? Now, let's jump on over to my wonderful, wonderful water signs. Water signs today, you guys got the sun in Scorpio. Now, okay. So with the sun in Scorpio, let's just say, with the sun in Scorpio, Scorpios are known for desires, right? Now, one of the reasons why Scorpios are known for desires is because Scorpios get to the depths of things. They get to the root cause of things, right? And it's a very passionate and intense type of energy, and it can even be mysterious, because Scorpios would even get as far as to get all up in you sexually just so they can learn the depths of you, okay? So that's a lot of passionate energy, okay? Well, we're very passionate. I'm a Scorpio sun, right? So there's always this mysterious undertone of Scorpio. So we have in the water sign the sun in Scorpio energy, which is all about passion. So today, my wonderful water signs, tap into your passion. Tap into what intense and mysterious energy you're feeling. Try to go to the depths of that energy. Remember, we have self-mastery and mastery overall in the atmosphere today. So water signs, some of you may need to master some things outside of yourself today pertaining to your passion. passion, right? And you may be feeling, or you may be feeling an intense energy to take action, to get some things done today, okay? With the sun energy in Scorpio from a water signs, okay? So when you're dealing with these intense emotions today, remember to be disciplined, not only in your thoughts, but also in the way that you project what you feel, right? For those of you that have been doing your work for a while, you can literally start to feel the bubbling up, right, of this intense energy. May it be anger, may it be discomfort, may it be happiness, may it be joy. You are able to start to feel that energy bubbling up, which then gives you an opportunity to change states. For some people, they don't recognize it until after they've bubbled over, but then you still have an opportunity to change states and then go back and ask yourself, that was intense, that was actually kind of passionate, and that passion came out in anger. Where's that passionate anger coming from? Oh my God, that was passionate, but I was passionately blissful and joyful. Where is that coming from? So pay attention today before taking action, just to look at where that passion is being fueled from, to see if there's something that you may need to change within your emotional being before you take action or before you react, my wonderful water signs, okay? Now, and for water signs, that's the Scorpios, that's the Pisces, and that's the Cancers, okay? So we're going to jump into the wonderful, wonderful air signs. You got the moon in Cancer. So just so y'all know right off the bat, okay, we have nothing but water energy on the board today for all 4 elements, okay? Now, if anybody's interested, I am using my zodiac reading card deck, and this is by Patsy Bennett. You guys can find her on Amazon. I'm promoting because I always, when I watch other readers, I always like to know what cards they use, okay? And some of them are really good in typing it up and putting it in the description box. However, I'm not going to do that. I just like to say it. Okay, guys. So, you guys have the moon in Cancer, all right? And with the moon in Cancer, this is all about a sense of belonging. And this is my air sign. So this is Gemini, this is Libra, and this is Aquarius, okay? This is a time where you're really maybe a little bit introspective today, especially when we talked about this intense energy that may be brewing in your emotions or feeling the need that you need to accept some stuff. So as you accept, as you deal with this intense energy, my wonderful air signs, you can definitely feel your mind racing, and you just going within to find out really what belongs, what fits, and what doesn't fit today. Now, remember, application is going to be key today, my wonderful air signs. So you want to apply what you've already learned and what you know to help you today. Okay, system and order is, is in play also. You just got to be a little bit more disciplined. Okay, with the moon in Cancer energy, once again, that's feeling energy. I feel. Okay, so pay attention to that. All right. When you're in your head. When you're in your head, you really have to pay attention to how you feel about whatever it is you're tackling, about that sense of belonging, okay? Now, last but not least, we got my wonderful, wonderful earth signs on the board, and you guys have the moon in Pisces. Moon energy, like you guys learned last week, is about your emotions, okay? Sun energy, like you're learning this week, is about what's how you project those emotions, okay? Your sun energy is what gives life to things. It gives life to things. It's that spark. That's the duality between your ego and your spirit, okay? Just pay attention to that, okay? Now, with the moon and Pisces energy, my wonderful earth signs, today, you guys just going to have to follow your dreams, aka pay attention to your intuitive energy today. Some of you may have wandering thoughts, especially with whatever intense, passionate energy we have going on here, whether it's fueled from your sense of belonging in a relationship, in a job situation, or in a family situation. You may have to find that you got to accept people today for who they are, my wonderful earth signs. So that's my Capricorns, that's my Taurus, and that's my Virgo. Accept people for who they are, okay? The only person that you can change is you, okay? The world doesn't change by you changing another. The world changes by you changing, that other person deciding to change themselves, the person after that deciding to change themselves, the other person after that then deciding to change themselves. And as everyone takes responsibility and start changing and working out their own internal shit, right? That is how the world then changes, all right? So you're not responsible for anybody else's emotions. emotions or change outside of yourself, okay? So, my wonderful earth signs, it's important for you to pay attention to your intuition today, all right? And to follow your dreams, not just dreams of physical dreams, but also dreams that you have when you go to sleep, because dreams can also be indication and signs and symbols for things that you may need to know in this realm, okay? All right, okay. So just to recap, my lovelies, today we are vibrating on the number 4. Intuitive energy is available to you all day, every day. You may have to discipline yourself. Mastery and loyalty is in the atmosphere today. You may have to exercise patience, not just with others, but yourself today also. Be mindful, we do have lazy energy in the atmosphere, as well as undisciplined energy, lack of patience, and unable to adapt energy in the atmosphere, okay? Now, you guys know how I feel about taking care of yourself, okay? So be kind to yourself, guys. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. And I will see you guys in your dailies tomorrow, my loves, okay?